I'm Robot 4815. I know, it's strange, and I know that robots do not exist in your age, or there are no advanced models like me anyway. In fact, I'm telling you about the future. Do not ask me how this is possible, just know that I have been traveling for a very long time, besides the infinity of the universe. During my journey, I have witnessed so many things that now in my internal hard drive is stuffed up and there is no more space to store others. Since I have no electronic device to back up data, I had to open a space-time portal and share some of this data with you, hoping that you can make good use of it. I will tell you many stories I witnessed, obviously always staying behind the scene, but only you can decide whether these stories are real, and then draw the proper teaching. The Nectar of Life. Jane is a young and beautiful woman, but she has a curse that weighs on her life like a boulder. She gets old very quickly. To keep herself young and to avoid dying earlier, she has to choose a man and make love with him, absorbing his life. Jane has always lived in this way, moving from a city to another to avoid to be involved in possible investigations about the death of the men she takes the live from, who seem to die suddenly because of a heart attack. Recently, Jane has noticed that her skin has begun to look like the skin of a woman older than her. The moment to look for someone to make love with to steal his live is come again. So Jane gets dressed, makes herself up to be sexy, then she goes to the disco, where she is sure to find someone able to satisfy her need. At the disco, Jane meets Robert, who seems to be very interested in her. After spending a little while together, Jane convinces Robert to take her home and make love with her. The next morning, Jane is convinced to wake up with a very smooth skin and to find Robert dead. Instead, something she would never expected happens. Robert is not only alive but he suddenly has got old. She, on the contrary, feels very weak looking herself in a mirror. Jane understands that she's aged too. Now she looks 70 years old at least. Suddenly, also Robert wakes up and is astonished to be grown old so rapidly, but he is surprised to see Jane still alive. From Robert's talk, we understand that he too is a victim of the same curse put on Jane, and he too has always lived a life as Jane has done. Probably, since they made love together, the recovery process has had no effect. Then follows an argument between Jane and Robert. Then Robert shoves Jane, who is able to clutch to him and bring him with herself out of the window, which is almost at the first floor. The fall knocks out both, now 70, with every weakness typical of old age, who slowly get up. Meanwhile, around them has gathered a little curious crowd. After they got up, Robert and Jane desperately looked for someone from that crowd to make love with them, even for money. Unfortunately, nobody accepts. On the contrary, everybody backs disgusted. Sooner, both fall down, dead. Life took its course, even if very quickly. That's the end of the story, and with it, this recording.